Okay everyone, originally this was going to be a much longer video, but I just am not very good at video, and I'm not very good at talking for long periods of time apparently, without losing my train of thought. So I decided I'm going to focus on a very quick video running down most of the parts that I bought. And we're going to start with this motherboard, which I think is the star of the show and something that's actually interesting to look at. The rest of the stuff's really not interesting to look at. This is MSI's lovely Z170A Gaming M9 ACK. Or, you can see it down there as well. Or, of course, the focus may not work. I'm not very good with video. I've sort of been trying to figure it out as I've been going along, but I'm just not that much of a videographer. And the reason I had to give up on the longer video was I couldn't keep refocusing with, what's it called, with it on the tripod. As you can hear, my voice is somewhat going out in the process too. I, of course, have an i7 6700K. And 16 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z DDR4 3200 RAM to go on top of it. Additionally, I have a Corsair H110i closed-loop liquid cooling system, and I have an NZXT H440 case in black and red to match the rest of the color scheme. Other thing I have is my HX1000i massively overkill power supply. It wasn't really all that much more expensive than an 850. Of course, if you've been following the thread, you already know about my hard drives, my lovely 600 gig Velociraptor, the 5TB WD Black, 2TB WD Green, and a Samsung 2TB green drive, as well as a pair of SSDs, the 850 EVO on the left and the 840 EVO on the right. And finally, my EVGA GeForce GTX 980 Ti SSC superclocked. Because, well, otherwise the system would be a bit bottlenecked, I think. Anyways, back to the motherboard. Why did I choose it? Besides the obvious, hey, it matched the color scheme of the system I was doing. Well, the answer is simple. I liked its combination of features. I really liked the dual M2 slots. It has two M2 slots down there, which is good. It gives you plenty of expansion for the future. It had enough USB and SATA ports, which is good. The color scheme, yeah, it goes with the rest of the system. And then there's the audio card. I felt the audio card was just kind of a nice looking bonus. I don't know if it's really going to do the trick, but for now it should at least save me from having to go invest in a external DAC and amp for right now. And hey, if it's good enough, maybe it'll save me from doing so. I debated long and hard at the i7 between the 6700K and the 5820K. I ended up going with the 6700 simply because most of the stuff that I do did not seem to be benefiting as much from the extra 2 cores. It seems more to like the extra clock speed on the 6700. A lot of stuff I do, however, does take advantage of having, a 4-core, 8-thread CPU. So, bumping down to an i5 would have made no sense. Let's see, other things I was going to talk about. I actually don't remember at this point. So I'll just leave you all with my attempt at being Dimitri from Hardware Canucks, or Brandon from, Linus Tech Tips. And just, sort of showing off this lovely Dragon heatsink on the MSI board. All the video has been shot on a Panasonic Lumix GX8 in 4K, 30 frames a second. Hopefully about max quality I could do. And I'm using a 15mm Leica Summilux on it for a lens. Stop down to f2.8, give myself a little extra depth of field, just for all of these lovely close-up shots and everything. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it and found it entertaining. My battery's running low, so this was honestly the last take I could do. I think I maybe finally have something good. Like it if you do. Follow my threads on both overclock.net and photography on the net, and any criticisms or anything are welcome. Thanks, have a nice day.